The chestnut-sided warbler is a small, energetic songbird that can be found in succession habitat, open areas where field is becoming forest. Their breeding range stretches from the Canadian prairies east through the Great Lakes and onwards to the Atlantic, and their song can be described as sounding like pleased, pleased, pleased to meet you. My name is Rob, and this is Songbirding. I've arrived at the entrance to the Bruce Trail at the north end of the settlement of Dyer's Bay, Ontario, atop the Niagara Escarpment. The trail here connects to a loop trail through an area known as the Juniper Flats, an area containing patches of dry, flat, rocky alvar with low-growing juniper shrubs. Before I reach the flats, however, I have roughly a kilometer of the Bruce Trail to traverse. Okay, so we're in Dyer's Bay. Parking lot, there was already American redstart, ovenbird, ruby-throated hummingbird, and red-eyed vireo. Looking at the Harkins Roadside Trail. That's where we're going to get started. We're going to see what's at the Juniper Flats. Right now we're going through a mix of cedars, deciduous. These are not tall trees. They go up 25 to 40 feet. Very rocky trail with lots of roots. So we're hearing lots of red-eyed vireo and American redstart. Starting to see a few junipers. Okay, sounds to be an ovenbird in it. This is a little more extreme on the mosquitoes than other places. There's our ovenbird again. Something ticking at us here. It appears to be a black and white warbler ticking. There's a pair of them. That was an ovenbird. And the other bird going on, that's a red-eyed vireo. Black and white warblers have stopped ticking. It'd be nice to hear them sing, though. That's the ovenbird again. That was a ruffed grouse. Sitting along the trail, hiding. Jumped out. That's the usual way you encounter ruffed grouse. Always very dramatic. I don't think the black and white warblers are going to say much, so I'm going to keep going. It's a very fast singer. Chickadee off to the side here somewhere, black-capped chickadee. For a moment. It's a very quiet spot. So this American redstart is flying around tree to tree, singing, eating bugs. Here's our black-capped chickadee. I think there's also a young one here too. Once I slowed down, mosquitoes seem to have slowed down too. This is the American redstart. This is a male. We got a black-capped chickadee here too. Seem to be a few of them. Very quiet here. Not even any vireos in this section. Okay. What was that? Vireo. Red-eyed vireo started singing. The red star has stopped. We keep moving. May have heard an eastern towhee in the direction I'm headed. There's another song. Okay, it's definitely a towhee up there. So that sounds like potential chestnut-sided warbler. The dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-doo. The mnemonic on that is please, please, pleased to meet you. That one there. That's a chestnut-sided warbler. There he is again. Something's ticking. I believe it's our chestnut-sided warbler that's ticking. I think I can see him now. It is a male. Hope he sings a little more. So chestnut-side warblers you can find in succession habitats. This is where, let's say, an old field is being turned slowly into forest, the process known as succession. They like the kind of thin, low to the ground trees and shrubs. Not usually in mature forests, and this is kind of an odd case because this is now Varso. A lot of rock in the ground. So trees can't grow very high anyway. So we got low growing trees in the area as I see them now. It does have chestnut on the side, maybe a little bit of yellow on the head, white underneath. He is ticking. Their song can be fairly easily confused with a yellow warbler. This is why I need to hear it a few times, because the two species have been known to at times sound very similar. Oh, this is good. I don't know if I've seen chestnut-side warbler up here before, so might be new to me around for this area. So something calling at a distance, I don't know what it was. I also heard a mourning dove as well. Now there was a towhee I heard a while back. It's in this direction, but he hasn't sang again yet. May have been the chestnut-side warbler singing again. There we go. There's a chestnut-side warbler again. He's back to singing. That one there. It's really that ending of the song, though. Pleased to meet you part. Choo choo choo. It's different. This towhee doesn't sound like the ones I'm used to hearing, but most songbirds have regional dialects, accents. So he's being fairly quiet, but that would be the male singing. We've got that song, Drink Your Tea. They have a reddish side. They used to be known as a rufous-sided towhee, until they were split from the spotted towhee in the west. So if you were to find an eastern towhee, it would be in a fairly open area, which is what we're heading into now. And the transition between forest and field. So these quieter, slightly different tone, faster too. They also have a call that people describe as shawink, but it's also where the name towhee comes from, because it could be also described as towhee. The call shawink, towhee. Mnemonics are hard to come up with, so it can sometimes be different seeming for the same call. I'm going to see if this trail goes around. Maybe we'll get closer to the eastern towhee. Okay, we've reached Juniper Flats side trail. In the next part, we'll start to explore the Juniper Flats and get a much closer listen to the eastern towhee. To learn more about the species encountered in this episode, please visit songbirding.com. Songbirding, the Bruce Peninsula, was recorded, engineered, narrated, and created by me, Rob Porter, with Creative Commons music from Scott Buckley and additional Creative Commons sounds by Jordan Powell.